All right. So this is my reflection for my P3. So I guess we'll start with what I think I did well on or considered a success. I think firstly, I was super happy with just how consistent I had become with just using API calls in all the different ways, meaning headers, meaning in a query string, or using a post and using a payload. I felt like I really perfected my skills doing that. Also, on a homework, the last visualization homework, I was super upset because I couldn't figure out how to get my Folia map to work, and I conquered that and was able to use a functioning Folia map with markers. So I was super happy with that. Also, I just really liked how the UI of my program came out. So yeah, and then failures. I think my main failures were just in terms of the process of like creating my project idea. I think I was kind of slow in terms of figuring out what to do for my project, but once I figured it out and wrote out an algorithm, it actually worked out pretty well. Um, Also, I think I could have done a better job in terms of error, sort of dealing with errors that could arise from the program. I think I could have added a little bit more protection. I have protection that's there, but it's more of a, like, it's giving you an input automatically instead of saying, I don't know, this is an invalid input when you put something in. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I think I could have done somewhat of a better job with that. In terms of next time, what would I do differently? I think I really like how I approached this. This was the first time that I actually like wrote out my own algorithm, and I know that's bad to say, um, but where I actually opened a document and wrote out an algorithm with my functions other than like homework and labs and stuff. So I was super proud of that. So I definitely focus on working on that more. And then also just going step by step and more individually looking at each function and seeing how an error could arise and trying to deal with that on an individual function basis, function by function. Um, if I had more time, I think the main thing is the map wasn't specifically oriented towards the items that you were missing in terms of ingredients. So I think I would have given store locations that have specific items that you are missing versus just here's a target and here's the address of that target and there's probably that there, but who knows? You know what I mean? So I think that's something I would change. Um, and then I guess just general user interface, maybe have some images or something pop up when you select a recipe. And just there's a lot of cool stuff within the Spoonacular API, within the Nominatum API and the Folia map that could really make it branch out into something super like cool looking. So that's definitely something I would work on if I had time. And then what did I learn? I think just practicing makes, at least for me personally, in terms of Python, just becomes so much better. I was never like there was never a consistency to the coding I was doing late in the class. I was super consistent in the beginning, but late in the class I just lost all my consistency, and then this project finally helped me bring that back because I was actually implementing the stuff I learned later in the class that I hadn't really learned in other coding classes or whatever you may have, you know what I mean? Uh, so yeah, I think it's just for me, it's just practicing and actually doing it and teaching myself is going to help me learn as much as taking a class well, you know what I mean? Like, I learn myself at a parallel level to how I would learn in a class, and this class actually helped me learn that because it taught me how to teach myself. Thank you.